Good morning, and welcome to Next 4 Years, your daily briefing on the U.S. government under President Donald Trump. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025. President Trump signed an executive order launching a sweeping tariff escalation, ranging from 10% to 41%, effective in 7 days, targeting over 68 countries, including allies like Canada, India, Taiwan, South Korea, Switzerland, and Brazil. Canadian tariffs rose to 35%, Indian exports face 25%, while Brazil is hit with 50% duties. Exemptions were narrowly granted only to select countries like Mexico to encourage late-stage deals. Global markets plunged on the tariff announcement, combined with weaker than expected job data, only 73,000 jobs added in July, and Amazon's disappointing earnings. The S&P 500 fell 1.7%, the Nasdaq dropped 2.3%, and the Dow fell over 1.4% at the open. A spike in the VIX reflects renewed volatility. U.S. Treasury yields declined sharply, and the dollar weakened against key currencies as investors priced in increased odds of a September interest rate cut in light of disappointing labor conditions and trade shocks. European pharmaceutical stocks fell after Trump demanded most favored nation pricing from major drug makers for Medicaid patients and warned of price clamps. The move adds pressure to an already fragile trade climate for European exporters. Brent crude rose modestly, up to $71.74 per barrel after earlier price drops. Markets are balancing concerns over global slowdown from tariffs with fears of disruptions in Russian oil supply amid geopolitical tension. Trump called on the Federal Reserve Board to wrest policy control from Chair Jerome Powell, criticizing his unwillingness to cut rates. Powell requested an inspector general review of cost overruns at a Fed building project following criticism from the White House. Today's briefing underscores Trump's aggressive economic posture, sweeping tariffs, a shaken market sentiment, pressure on the Fed, and clampdowns on trade, each signaling high stakes and broad executive ambition. Thank you for tuning in to Next 4 Years. Join us tomorrow for the latest update on the U.S. government's actions.